with a loud applause.
Hi everyone, good evening. It's my pleasure to welcome you all the Country Forum Report Back session. Thank you for taking time to join us today. I'm Nazneen Sultana, and together with Mr. Hai Khan, we'll be joining moderating the session. Today's gathering brings together leaders and representatives from the 14 country forums, each of whom will share key highlights, reflections, and outcomes from their respective session. This is a valuable opportunity for us to learn from one another, strengthen our partnership, and explore the new possibilities for collaboration. As we move forward, we remain united by our shared commitment to advancing the social business, promoting financial inclusion, and working toward a world of 3 zeros: zero poverty, zero unemployment, and zero net carbon. With that, let us begin our report back session. It's my pleasure to invite all our representatives from the 14 country forums. Please come on stage and take your seat. From Bangladesh, Mr. Johirul Alam. We received 2 video messages from the 2 countries, and one will join virtually, Brazil. So, Greater China, Alex Wang, Japan, Professor Naoki Oishi, Malaysia, Abu Bakr Nag, Europe, Christiana Jager, Philippines, Raymond, Thailand, Sadia Jahid, North America, Sabrina Qureshi, India, Bishwajit Ghosh, Australia, they have the video message, and Brazil, Mr. Francisco, he will observe from the. Please come on stage. I'll come to you all in the report back session. Let us start with the Bangladesh. I like to invite Mr. Johirul Alam, chairperson of the IDF, to share their feedback from the country forum. And Mr. Johir is our friend from the inception of Grameen and partner of the Grameen Trust. He is the CEO of IDF, a large microcredit who is working in the Chattogram hill tracts. Mr. Johirul Alam, please.
Thank you very much. Good evening and Assalamu alaikum. So I am reporting from Bangladesh Country Forum. So we organized pre-country forum on 20th June, where about 50 participants presented there, and from Grameen also help us, assist us, Mr. Abdul Khai Khan, Mr. Nazneen Sultana Miss, and Dr. Joshi, and also Miss Tasmina attended, and 17 microcredit leaders, executive leaders attended. We discussed extensively and also explained and concept of social business. And this year, I think it was really, I think, landmark for Bangladesh Country Forum. So all participants were very lively, and I really congratulate them for contributing and showing their interest. So this year, in fact, I'm just going to what then today in our country forum, we discuss the decisions and discussions that we done in pre-gathering. So finally, after discussion, we came to decision that this year we will form formal country social business forum within the next 3 months after obtaining necessary clearance from Yunus Center, which will have legal framework. And then another important decision the country forum took, establishment of a national social business fund following the registration of the country social business forum with appropriate legal framework and clearance from the Yunus Center. But we thought that if we really, but our slogan was solving social problems through social business. So if we want to really strengthen the social business and popularize the social business, then we need fund. Then we agreed we'll form a fund so that we can start the social business. Another one, we formed ad hoc committee there in the there in our free gathering and then endorsed by our today's meeting. So they will take the work forward. They will just design a module, so that version module or version manual, how to work it, so that things and how we'll get the all necessary things within the 3 months. And then we also decided that at least next 1 year, we are expecting about 50 members, considering 50 members, then if they can do 200 social business clubs, what we agreed this evening. So we will have about 30 club, so 50, 200, about 10,000. Let us see about 5,000 30 clubs, I think we have planned to form. And then also we have a plan to organize a National Social Business Day where we can also discuss and review the progress and also plan ahead. So we really think that if we really can plan and implement our plan and gradually you expand it, we can involve this youth and also MFIs where who are already working in Bangladesh. They are acquainted with social business. So I think we can do together this new world that Professor Yunus is dreaming and new civilization. And another thing, this Grameen Trust, from the very beginning, and created a network. And they used to, you see, through networking, through Grameen Dialogue, and throughout the world, they have make a revolution of microcredit, and all the big microfinance institutions throughout the world, I think it's their contribution, and then we can have a good network also. And I just also thanks this Credit Agricole France, that they are in February organized a network gathering there, and there also we take some decisions to go to take the social business ahead, and also a proposal to form or establish a global social business fund from where we can receive. So we can, I think, go forward and having a network, and this Grameen Trust, Yunus Center, and can play a key role here. Then I think, thank you very much. I finish here, and I'm looking forward to work together, I think, and for creating a new world, fulfilling the dream of our Nobel Laureate Professor Yunus. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. General Alam. Distinguished guest, participant, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to jointly moderate this country forum report back sessions. Now, I would like to say a few words about the Nepal country forum, as because Mr. Sanjay Kumar Mondal will report about their country forum. Nepal was held the country forum on 31st May this year, and I had a privilege to join this country forum as a special guest. It was very excellent and unique country forum. More than 100 participants from different microfinance organizations, banks, and NGOs, cooperatives were also present. They have taken 2 years action plan about this. As you know, Nepal is our first pioneer of replicating microfinance program, inspired by Nobel Laureate Professor Yunus. And now they are playing very important role to implement the social business to achieving the 30 goals. So I would like to Mr. Sanjay Kumar Mondal, who is also the co-chair of Nepal Country Forum, to present the report of Nepal Country Forums.
Thank you very much. Honorable Nobel Laureate Professor Yunus, esteemed dignitaries, fellow delegates, Namaste. It is a great honor to present a brief report of Nepal Country Forum on behalf of organizing committee, Nepal Country Forum. The Nepal Country Forum of 60th Social Business Day was held on May 31st in Kathmandu with participation around 100 from participating microfinance institutions, cooperatives, social business organizations, academic institutions, and 30 clubs. The forum was chaired by Mr. Karman Shrestha, Chair of Organizing Committee and Chairman of CSD, and inaugurated by Honorable Vice President, National Planning Commission of Nepal, Dr. Gunakar Bhatta. We are honored by the presence of Abdul Haika, Vice Executive Person, as a special guest. And in addition, we are inspired by the video message from Professor Yunus, whose vision and encouragement motivated us towards advanced 3.0 world. The forum was discussed on the three major areas. First, 3.0 club and youth entrepreneurship. Second, building an eco-village. And third, healthcare for the poor. At the last year Nepal Country Forum, we have prepared 2-year action plan with 9 points, and we reviewed that Country Forum action plan, and we also identified the strategic directions for the effective implementation of 2-year action plan. I am pleased to share the 4 strategic directions out of 9 strategy because lack of time. First, youth entrepreneurship. We are promoting innovation and self-employment among young people by establishing incubation center. Out of targeted 50 incubation center, we already achieved 30 centers and operation in mentoring skills and opportunity to strengthen the future economic landscape. Second is eco-village. One vision of sustainable living is advancing through eco-village. Against the target of 50 eco-villages, we have successfully developed 65, serving as a model of environmental sustainability, community resilience, and social business integration for the long-term impact. Third is 3-0 Club movement, to build a grassroots movement for the mobilizing young people toward the 3-0. We set a target of 6,000 3-0 clubs by the next year, end of next year. And so far, 3,902 have been formed, which is half of the total 3-0 club worldwide. And fourth is healthcare for the poor. We are strengthening the healthcare access through healthcare for the poor, a social business initiative. As a part of this, Jivan Vikas Community Hospital, a modern 200-bed facility with advanced services, has been established under a non-profit social business entity. Dear friends, Nepal is moving forward with a strong commitment to improve, promote social business, and build a 3-0 world. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjay Kumar Mandal, for your insightful report. So now is the turn for Africa. We have the video message from the Africa. I'd like to request tag team, please start the video message for Africa. And in the meantime, I would like to remind all the representatives from the country forums, your assigned time is 3 minutes. Please try to finish your report within the 3 minutes. Thank you.
East African Social Business Day Forum 2026. Our theme is Digital Innovation for Cohesive and Sustainable Communities in Africa.
So when you look at a young person that has skills but no capital, they can have a business idea but they do not have markets. And right now you're finding that very many young people have things like smartphones, but they do not have affordable internet within Africa itself. We can attend all the entrepreneurship trainings, but we still fail to access things like procurement, things like credit, things like mentorship. So the problem is not that young people lack potential. The problem I've always emphasized is that our systems have not been intentional enough in converting that potential that young people have into things like livelihoods, into things like enterprises, into things like leadership.
Every unresolved community problem is a business opportunity. And the path that leads to that entrepreneurship varies from one country to another. And the bottom line, we normally call it an invisible force. African informal economy is not a problem to be solved. It is a market to be served, right? And that's why we normally have very small things packaged in very small quantity.
There should be ways to strengthen research, innovation, and industry partnerships to make sure that ideas are translated into minimum viable products. There should be ways of producing prototypes and proofs of concepts, but also make sure that no one is left behind. The African countries should place inclusion at the center.
We cannot avoid sustainable development ambition to make our growth as well as our survival. We must focus on environmental sustainability as well as sustainable action in coming time.
Dear participants, now I'd like to say a few words about Greater China. Grameen has enjoyed a long-lasting relationship with Greater China since 1983. Inspired by Nobel laureate Professor Yunus, Professor Du of CAS introduced Grameen microcredit program in China. Today, Greater China has a growing community of social business and microfinance practitioners, practitioners with immense potential of further development in this field. We hope this year Greater China Forum will focus on translating ideas into action. I am now invite Mr. Alex Wang, Managing Director of Global Committee of Social Business, to report about Greater China Country Forum.
Thank you very much. So today we have the Great China Forum here in person. We work closely with the Foundation for Yunus Social Business Taiwan, and also our great friends from Hong Kong, like Funis Social Enterprise Society, and also several friends or participants from mainland China. So we shared about our work in mainland China, in Taiwan, and in Hong Kong, especially our friends from the Foundation for Yunus Social Business Taiwan shared with us inspiring stories back in 2014, how they joined the Social Business Day here, and pitched Dr. Yunus to set up the first Yunus named foundation in Taiwan, and then after then they are starting to build the ecosystem in Taiwan, and also like found I think more than 14 or to 16 wild species in Taiwan. So we all talked about our work in mainland China and Taiwan and Hong Kong, and how we work closely with social entrepreneurship ecosystem there. And so we have several takeaways. Number one is that all the social business organizations in the like mainland China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong, we want to exactly follow Yunus Center and Grameen's innovation in Bangladesh, and also our colleagues globally, including setting up more Yunus social business centers with universities, 3-0 Club, and also Yunus social business competitions, Yunus social business funds, all this initiative. So our innovations on the ground will connect with the social business ecosystem globally. So this is number one. So we work very, very closely with, like Bangladesh, and also with all the social business community. Number two is that we all appreciate the platform like Social Business Day, which is that the participants from mainland China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong, we can exchange, we can learn more. So this is the only event, a Chinese-speaking event in Social Business Day. So we ask others to use AI to translate Chinese to English. So we talk about quite a lot our work in Chinese, and we share all the progress. So we hope that in the future, we agree that in the future we will organize more events in China, in Beijing, in Shanghai, and in Taiwan, and also Hong Kong, and we can get opportunity to travel to each other's city and to learn more, to work together, to exchange more. And number three, and also very important conclusion when Dr. Yunus visits the Great China Forum, that last year Dr. Yunus was invited by the government of China to a state visit to China. And that set up a good foundation for the friendship between China and Bangladesh. And just last week, the new elected Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Tariq, visited China and signed 15 MOUs between China and Bangladesh, and having we call it full areas strategic partnership between two countries. So we update Dr. Yunus that this is because Dr. Yunus set up his government, his team set up a very good foundation for two countries' friendship. Now I think China and Bangladesh are getting closer and closer. So we sincerely invite Dr. Yunus to visit China. We have the different events in mainland China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. We sincerely invite him to join us in Beijing, in Taipei, in Hong Kong. We are organizing all these different events this year and also next year. Our friends in the Foundation for Yunus Social Business in Taiwan will organize a big event next year. We are in preparation to organize some big events, celebrate 20 years Nobel Peace Award winning and also 50 years founding Grameen Bank in Beijing. So we are also talking with the government of Hong Kong to have initiative to invite Dr. Yunus to visit Hong Kong officially. So for all these events in the Great China, we also invite all the friends from globally to join. You get opportunity to visit China, to see the innovation there, to see the social business there. So the last but not least is that the Global Committee on Social Business for Sustainable Goals, together with Yunus Center and YY Foundation and Using Center China, we are going to work with several governments again and UN again. In this year, September, the third week of September, we will have a big celebration event in United Nations headquarters. We are looking forward to welcome everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for your presentation. Now this is the turn for Japan. It's my pleasure to invite Professor Naoko Oishi to present her report. We are working with Japan in manifold. We have joint venture with the social business, with Japan Euglena Corporation. We are working with the research and development with the university like Kyushu, Hiroshima, St. Luke's International, and Tokyo University. Another venture, already they showed their presentation in the morning, Japan Auto Mechanic School in collaboration with the Grameen Shikha, which trains Bangladeshi youth in auto mechanics and Japanese language. So, Professor Oishi, Naoko Oishi, please present you.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is Naoko Oishi, Director of Yunus Social Business Center of Ryukuk University, Kyoto in Japan. I'm very honored to be here as a representative of Japanese delegation. So I just wanted to include my comment within 3 minutes. Okay, so in a report from Japan Forum, our participants like 10 people, but who coming from multi-sectors like founder of social business, like ICT and social impact measurement, digital platform, or doctor and academia. And we talk about immigration and human development, because as mentioned like previous presentation, Japan is facing a severe shortage of workers, especially in elderly care giving. So we are focused on the discussion in about human development in care giving. So as a previous presentation, in Japan, the government launched some message to the Asian country to the need have some workers in a trainee in a certain sectors. And so in Bangladesh, established so many schools, Japanese language school, but there is a problem how to maintain the quality of program. And also another program, after graduate school, how they can find the placement in Japan. So now it's also problem. So and obtaining the visa procedure, and after go to the Japan, they has no they can find adequate placement. And like Onodera and Hirose model as maybe as a solution, because they integrate such a training program and also the supporting procedure of a visa, acquisitive visa, and after come to Japan and placement. But it's also true that the existing many recruitment agency who are not appropriate. I mean, not bad, not good. So we discuss how can I mitigate that kind of issue, and we can increase to bring come to Japan and Bangladesh workers. So that a good the one of our participants give us the good idea to create a platform, SNS platform for the workers to exchange information about agency and also the schools. So they can choose, or they can judge, or they can rating by the school. And yeah. So, and then another aspect very important is understand about the characteristic of Bangladesh people, positive aspect and the negative aspect. And then they, the trainer or the Japanese language school can give a adequate program for fostering them for the culture, not only the skills, but culture or manners. Yeah, and it also highlighted that it's also essential for essential for the in Japan. We are very variety of region. It's a bit quite different from region and to region about culture and community. So we need to collaborate with the municipality to understand about community and culture. So after placement, it's very important to care about them to include inclusive community. Sorry. Anyway, we conclude the discussion finding the big possibility of job creation in Japan for the Bangladesh, and also and also the opportunity to creating a social business in this system of human development. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Now turn is Malaysia. I think we know about Malaysia, so I will not say details about Malaysia. But Malaysia is the first Grameen replicator country, as you know, and also Malaysia have a social business university. So We hope Malaysia will continue to play a very vital role in fostering peace, inclusion, and sustainable development across the Southeast Asia and globe. Now I would request Mr. Abu Bakr Nag, Director of Community and Industry Engagement, Al-Bukhari University, Malaysia. I think there is a
Try to make it
microphone
short
inside
3
of
minutes.
our seat, so no need to go dais.
Make
Better
it short,
to
your
sit in the
presentation,
chair.
and
Yes,
complete in the 3 minutes.
and within 3 minutes, better try that because time is go ahead. So within 3 minutes, I think you have to finish your report.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everybody. Before I came here, I was given 3 minutes, to talk. So that's okay. So I have some good news and some bad news. And the bad news is that I've been given 3 minutes to talk. But don't worry. The good news is that in social business, we learn how to do more with less. And during the Malaysia Country Forum, we were thinking very hard on how to make more with less. And one of the major suggestions that we had was that we should collaborate more. We should formalize a consortium of social business ecosystem in Malaysia and also globally. So we should collaborate with the government agencies, people in the academia, the industry, social business, social enterprises, social entrepreneurs, support system. So with all the ecosystem working together, we will be in certain synergy to promote social business further so that we can speak in the language of peace in this fractured world. So that's the major thing that we like to suggest. And the second suggestion from Malaysia is for us, especially for Malaysia, to have a collection of social business resources, the case studies, the success stories, the best practices, and all that. And Al-Bukhari International University will take the lead to do all these resource collections so that the Malaysian organization and Malaysian people who are interested to do social business, they have resources available to them through Al-Bukhari International University. And the third thing that we discussed was we're going to have a big international social business conference and exhibition in Malaysia. It will be on the 13th to 15th October 2026 at Al-Bukhari International University in Malaysia. And here, I would like to invite all of you here to come to Malaysia, to come to Al-Bukhari International University. You've heard what Professor Yunus has mentioned. So we all come to Al-Bukhari International University and see the beautiful campus of Al-Bukhari International University and also the beautiful Malaysia. With that, I hope we all can see you all during the conference, 13th to 15th October, and you can get more information from Al-Bukhari International University website. You can Google albukhari.aiu.edu.my and you can click on the social business conference from the website. And I hope to see you there. And so that we can build better world in this, through social business, so that we can talk in the language of peace in this fractured world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abu Bakr. Now, I would like to invite our European representative, Ms. Christiana Jager, to report for our country forum. We have many initiatives in Europe. I can mention about the Kosovo, it has completed the 26 years of operation. It started with the $4.8 million. Now it became the 120 million as a microloans women-run business. It is running with social business principle and fully sustainable. Now they have the 25,000 women members. They also started new entrepreneur program and running very successfully. France initiated many social business projects. In Europe, Yunus Social Business Center also promoting training on new entrepreneur program. Please, Christiana Jigar, please you present your report.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we were a big group at the Europe Forum with delegates from both within Europe and outside Europe, and had very lively discussions, exchanging information about what has been happening over the last couple of months, and also aligning on next steps on how we can strengthen collaboration amongst Yunus and Grameen organizations within Europe. And one point that I would like to report back was that Grameen Credit Agricole and Grameen Trust hosted a event in Paris in February, where they brought together 25 organizations from 18 countries with over 70 attendees that had the purpose of creating an understanding of the different activities across the Grameen family, and to identify points for closer collaboration and more structured approaches, which received a broad willingness from across those participants to collaborate more formally, and ideas were shared on creating an information sharing platform and explore further ways of supporting member actions. We also elaborated a bit about what has been happening at the European Union level and social business. In 2011, the European Commission announced the Social Business Initiative. It was done under the Commissioner Michel Barnier at the Global Social Business Summit in Vienna. And from that initiative, a Social Business Expert Commission was set up that was working on definitions, on terminologies, on setting up support programs, and all of these actions triggered the creation of national social entrepreneurship associations that are now active in Europe and also coordinating on the European level. And we discussed that it would be very helpful if there was a more coordinated and aligned approach also amongst the Yunus and Grameen organizations to engage with those national associations as well as on the European Union level. We also shared ideas on how the current crisis that we are experiencing in Europe could be turned into opportunities. For example, member states like Germany, Italy that are committing 2% of their budgets to defense could sort of offset those investments with equivalent investments into social affairs and supporting social businesses. And then a number of initiatives were mentioned that are happening, a future skills digital platform that is being launched, as well as an innovative engine technology. We discussed about the need for education on social business, starting at younger ages than university, and some best practices from high school programs were shared. So that's in very brief, many different action points that were identified, and a willingness to collaborate more closely in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna, for your wonderful work about social business initiatives. So Philippines, as you know, Philippines has been the most successful Grameen adapters of Grameen Bank model. Over the years, this program have helped improve livelihoods, promote financial inclusions, and support poverty reduction efforts. Today, the Philippines remains an important partner in advancing microfinance and social business initiatives in the region. The delegation of Philippines is our very tested friend and now become a promoter of social business. Now I had an opportunity to request Mr. Raymond Basquios to report about their country. Better to finish within 3 minutes.
Hi, good evening. Mabuhay. Thank you for this opportunity, and it's my privilege to present a brief summary of the Philippines Country Forum. Our forum brought together 14 delegates from NWTF and CARD MRI. During our discussion, we reflected on key achievements and identified priorities for future action. CARD MRI shared its continued growth, now comprising around 35 institutions. It has also expanded and ventured into creative fields such as cinematography and the arts to promote its clients and personnel. Through its 5 campuses, CARD MRI provides education programs that integrates development-oriented subjects aligned with its mission. Notable initiatives also include youth development programs that promote family well-being and the Light Bulb Project, which is aligned with the 3 Zeros movement. NWTF highlighted its work on 3 strategic areas: ecosystem building, social business investment and financing, and the 3-0 Club movement. The organization emphasized the importance of collaboration with social impact partners such as Vilgrow, Exchange, Impact Pioneers Network, and other organizations that support the growth of social enterprises in the Philippines. A significant milestone was the creation of a dedicated investment team that has enabled NWTF to provide financing and investments to social businesses addressing challenges in renewable energy, agriculture, healthcare, and the circular economy. The discussion also recognized the continued expansion of the 3-0 movement in the country. As my colleague presented earlier, there are around 180 clubs nationwide with trained facilitators spreading the vision of a world of 3 zeros. Moving forward, the Philippines remains committed to strengthening partnerships, supporting emerging social entrepreneurs, and expanding youth engagement. In closing, the Philippines Country Forum reaffirmed its commitment to the belief that social business can be a powerful force for good and that our youth is the key in creating a world of 3 zeros. Together, we will continue transforming challenges into opportunities and ensuring that economic progress creates meaningful and lasting benefits for Filipino communities. Mabuhay and happy Social Business Day.
Thank you for your presentation. Now, move to the Thailand. I would like to invite Sadia Jahid for your presentation. Please, I would like to remind you please complete, within 3 minutes. Yunus, Thailand and the AIT Yunus chair envision a world of 3 zeros, zero net carbon emission, zero poverty by ending the extreme inequality and zero unemployment. AIT started courses on social business classes. It engages and educates people in social business, particularly youth. Sadia Jahid, please.
Thank you, Appa. The Thailand Forum was held online on the 12th of June, convened and chaired by Professor Faiz Shah, the Executive Director of Yunus Center, AIT. In the interest of time, I'll try to club the things that I can together. Our latest highlight is, of course, Siam University joining the YSVC network, which was a part of the proceedings yesterday. Chulalongkorn University Social Research Institute has initiated a 3-year plan in April 2026 to impact 30 enterprise-led communities across Thailand through trainings and workshops on business skills that might be lacking in local communities, such as finance and marketing, branding, etc. A similar initiative is undertaken by NIDA as well. The Yunus NIDA, the Yunus NIDA Center has created a database system where they collect the information of local enterprise-led communities, as well as project development to create an evidence-based model that would eventually create a better implementation program. Kasetsart University has secured donations for 40 entrepreneurs of $450 for each entrepreneurs to commercialize their products better, such as improved packaging or improved quality or improved reach. As always, it's always a problem when the project funding ends. To mitigate that problem, Kasetsart has an annual fair called Kaset Fair, where these entrepreneurs can showcase their improved product, which gives them a platform to sell them. Payap University has six initiatives across the South Asian region, Southeast Asian region. One of the initiatives is undertaken by 10 universities with 29 faculty members across Asia to replicate centers that promote social businesses and social enterprises. This year, they are conducting an online course with 150 students from Myanmar on micro social businesses. Another, with Yunus Center, AIT, of course, we also have similar capacity building courses, which are both done online as well as in person in Thailand or across South Asian countries. Yunus Thailand's biggest initiative this year has been, of course, Grameen Thailand, which is a replication of Grameen Bank in Thailand, which looks to be functional later this year or early next year. Their seaweed social business is now a registered business, a registered social business, which has already contributed to 35 women entrepreneurs, as well as contributing to Thailand's national seaweed policy, as well as global seaweed policy for the first global seaweed policies. They've also launched an online master program, the titled Microfinance, Human Rights and Development Cooperation in Circular Economy with the University of Cadiz in Spain. When in terms of educational initiatives, of course, Yunus Center AIT has produced 75 graduates this year in their ESG master program, and runs the Yunus social business as well. I'd like to conclude my session by highlighting youth-led initiative, which came out of a 3-0 club in Thailand called the Green Youth, and they could secure an EU grant to engage 100 students across 40 schools in Thailand. Their initiative is they've created 44 question conversation cards for school-age children to raise awareness for climate change. We would like to encourage more 3-0 clubs so that these kinds of youth-led initiatives can be encouraged more. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Sadia. So time is up. There is a signal, so we'll go fast and request all the rest reporters to keep in your mind that within 3 minutes you will finish your report. So now I would like to say a few words about Pakistan. Pakistan has a strong tradition of Grameen microfinance. The Grameen partnership in Pakistan began in 1995 through a collaboration with the CASA foundations. The country has also demonstrated now growing interest in social business in various organizations developing sustainable solutions to address the economic challenges while advancing the 3-0 goals. Now I invite Mr. Musa Amir, co-founder Rijik, to report on Pakistan Country Forum.
Thank you so much. The Country Forum comprised of various stakeholders ranging from the academia to philanthropic organizations to business organizations as well as the development sector. One of the key observations that was really recurrent was that Pakistan already is one of the most philanthropic and giving nations in the world, yet our human development indicators still face significant challenges. The realization that it led us was that charity, although it remains essential, it is not a model that we can entirely depend on, and hence sustainable development needs to integrate dignity, livelihoods, and ownership, for which social business is perhaps the best vehicle. Also, too often profit and purpose are positioned as opposing ideas in the conventional discourse. Social business also demonstrates that both of these opposing and polarizing values can be, can come together. And as such, advocacy, education for this is also very needed within Pakistan because the social business ecosystem is very nascent at this point in there. Building on this particular shift in perspective, several participants also shared, following their own discussions with various stakeholders in Dhaka, that they are now exploring to expand their existing programs and operations within Bangladesh and other countries, but albeit changing it in terms of a social business model. For example, one of the largest school meal programs in Pakistan that serves around 180,000 daily by the Allah Foundation, where are in talks of expanding it into Bangladesh, albeit again the social business model. Similarly, other business endeavors like Ashraful, which is an ostrich farming leading to cosmetic and medicinal products, that's also in talks for expansion, also so on and so forth. So for this, one of the most tangible outcome of the social business day is these conversations, because we sense that it has become a time that now we are moving beyond reflection and into action to nurture future pathways of action. And finally, one of the most significant recommendations came about was to establish a national social business umbrella organization within Pakistan that envisions to become a national platform to connect universities, entrepreneurs, businesses, philanthropists, and other relevant stakeholders, because the social business conversation at this point is very fragmented in the Pakistani landscape. So thank you so much. I would like to thank the Center on behalf of the Pakistani delegation and the entire social business family, as well as all the delegates within the Pakistani delegation that took out their time to face this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Musa Amir. Now it's the time for the India. So India started the microfinance From the early 90s, in India, many reputed organizations started with the seed capital from the Grameen Trust, and maximum organization turns into bank. So I request Mr. Bishwajit Ghosh to present the report from the. Please, we are running behind the schedule, so please try to complete within 3 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you, Yunus Center, for the opportunity given to me to host the India Country Forum. And I was very ably supported by Dr. Arman Siddiqui. So we focused on just one theme, something which is close to the hearts of both India and Bangladesh. As a theme forum is the language of peace in a fractured world is social business. So if I look at the current relationship between India and Bangladesh, I think one thing which is close to the heart of both nations is the aspect of healthcare. So we focused on social business initiatives that we are doing regarding healthcare. Many of you may be aware that today the tourist visas for Bangladeshis to India has also commenced. And I think it's quite a milestone, which will really help in improving the relationship between the two countries and have more interconnectivity. We looked at the key outcomes. One of the things that we realized that, to enhance healthcare between the two countries, what is required is transparency in eliminating middlemen in the way that the cost of healthcare, particularly with regard to medical tourism, can be reduced. We also realized that the importance of digital healthcare in improving cross-border patient access. And for that, I think we have been doing some good work with Shukhi as well as Grameen eye hospitals. We focused on training and knowledge sharing, and that's an initiative that we have already started. We have got some good work happening in oncology, nursing training with the Grameen Caledonian College, as well as in the field of eye care. And of course, how we leverage India's specialized expertise in cancer care, eye, heart, women care, neurology, orthopedics, etc. And finally, I'll give some insights from some of the voices from the Bangladesh leaders who joined this forum. So Dr. Arman Siddiqui, he talked about the need to eliminate the current medical visa bottlenecks, which thankfully has gone effective today, and how digital access challenges can be overcome. And all of you are aware of the wonderful work that Shukhi is doing. Finally, we had another special guest, which is Dr. Shamsul Ahmed Haq, who also spoke about these collaborations that we are doing in nursing training, because knowledge sharing is one of the key components of having better collaboration between the two countries, as well as helping Grameen Healthcare achieve its goal of 2032 becoming the largest eye care provider in the country. So we look forward to more collaborations in the day ahead. Thank you so much for the support and collaboration in the days come. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bishwajit. So now I would like to say a few words about North America. North America has played an important role in promoting both social business and microfinance, inspired by Grameen model. And inspired by Nobel Laureate Professor Yunus, several organizations have adapted the Grameen model to support low-income entrepreneurs, particularly women and unserved communities. As you know, Grameen America became a very successful social business entity to implement microcredit program. And you are happy to know that they have already disbursed $7.31 billion US. So now I'd like to Ms. Sabrina Qureshi to report about North America Country Forums.
Thank you so much.
From Grameen Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm filling in for Alex Counts, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us due to health reasons. A few friends of Grameen and colleagues met 2 weeks ago to share in some of the developments and achievements, wins, amidst also challenges that we feel in North America due to the current US administration in changes in policies and budget cuts. You've heard this morning, you've just heard from Grameen America in achieving huge success in hopefully surpassing a 8 billion portfolio in October. And historically, Grameen America has been lending to women. But just 2 weeks ago, there was a pilot project of lending support, providing loans to men. In Grameen Foundation, formed about 29 years ago, with the mission of eradicating world poverty and hunger. And we do that with providing holistic support to women entrepreneurs and smallholder farmers, with a goal of reaching 25 million women by 2025. And so we're happy to announce that we did reach actually 29 million poor women by 2025. And recently, as of October, we announced an alliance with another long-standing Grameen and a Yunus entity called Yunus Social Business Fund. And the idea that they provide capital investments and patient capital to entrepreneurs. So by forming this alliance, Grameen Foundation provides technical support to the women farmers and entrepreneurs, but now there's investment capital. So by working together, we're aggrandizing our impact. So we're happy to say that together in this alliance, we do have a goal of reaching 10 million poor people. Another, development was from, you've heard it already, from Kay Monihan from SEVA. We're helping reach 9 million poor, get them out of poverty through simple measures by providing affordable site and preventive saving interventions. They do have a goal of reaching 100 million by 2030, and they're already collaborating with Grameen Health to tap into their network and providing support to over 400 hospitals in 20 countries. Another longtime friend who discovered microfinance and came here for training in Bangladesh, Brian McCone. Was recently involved in the founding of a public bank, East Bay in California. And the idea is by developing this public bank and managing public funds to invest them in local communities by providing affordable housing or help sustain small businesses and provide clean energy support. And he's been very instrumental in helping forge some collaborations with green tech companies with Grameen, and also some the Bay Area University collaborations with Grameen U. Not just North America, we have our friend Mai Tai from HEC Montreal, providing some insights on the social enterprise sector in Canada, which is well embedded in the SME sector. But just in 2025, her report showing that the sector provided, about 6.5 billion in revenue and 500 million in wages and 18,000 new jobs. So lots of things happening in North America, but also advocacy is important. Sam Daly-Harris from Results said that, a lot of advocacy was important in reducing, for example, the Trump administration announcing a 55% cut in the EPA. Because of advocacy, the cut was only 3.5, or a 91% reduction in funding for global health and children's health globally, or a 50% reduction in funding for AIDS and tuberculosis and malaria. But because of advocacy, the funding is still available and it's happening. So finally, the last update from the Friends is from Gail Ferraro, who is well known for her documentary To Catch a Dollar. She's been working tirelessly for the last 2 years on her new documentary that's going to be called July 36, showcasing and chronicling the Bangladesh's 2024 July protest and the revolution that happened by conducting in-depth interviews with the student leaders. And this was submitted to the Venice and the Toronto Film Festival and the London Film Festival, and to be showcased in the fall. And who knows, after this, I think what she is envisioning is probably a biopic on Professor Yunus next. Thank you. That's all my update.
Thank you, Sabrina, for your report. We appreciate your important work being done and the impact being created. So finally, we move to Brazil. Francisco is waiting for a long time. He is in the virtually, he will join with us. And the Brazil, the new opportunities for the microcredit and social business are emerging. And I invite our representative to share the Brazil Country Forum update in online.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. So let me share my screen.
Yes.
So I've seen many videos from the crowds rooting for Brazil in the World Cup in Bangladesh, so I'm very happy to see that. I'm sorry that I'm not in Dhaka this year, but we hosted the country forum here with 20 participants, including people from the YSB team, social entrepreneurs, specialists, and consultants. And the first question that happened was why Professor Yip and his team chose this team. And we realized that it's maybe because of 20 years of the Nobel Peace Prize, but also because we are living in a fragmented world that goes beyond only wars, but also we are seeing a lot of polarization and the deterioration of democracies, border closures, and things like that. So in our view, the social business are a key element to build this culture of peace because they are built from the perspective of others, not just from themselves, the entrepreneurs themselves. And there are many challenges in Brazil when we look to our society. There is structural violence that goes beyond physical, but the violation of basic rights, such as lack of access to sanitation, quality education, and so on. Brazil and the whole Latin America has a huge trauma. We had more than 3 centuries of Black and indigenous slaveries during the Portuguese and Spanish colonization here. So this legacy is still present in our culture and in the inequality. And most recently, the organized crime is reaching most of these communities, and this affects business like microcredit and others. So this young generation that lives in these communities, they are very, they have lack of hope in their future. So that's why we see social business as a concrete alternative, because they provide access, real access to these products and services that are basic for the poor. They increase income, and entrepreneurship can play a really important role here, because once people access dignity and minimal income, they will leave these illegal activities. And there are also, this is also applied for the Amazon rainforest when we have activities like sustainable tourism, agroforest, that are replacing these illegal and harmful activities that we have in the forest that leads to deforestation. So when we look to the Brazilian context, Yunus Social Business, we funded more than 60 social business here through our local funds. They impacted thousands of jobs and almost 20 million people in the 3-0 angle here. Zero poverty, zero unemployment, and zero carbon emissions, as you can see. So we have many scalable social business being funded by our local operation here. And finally, the team came up with a message to the conference that social business can bring a message of hope in such a polarized and fragmented world. They represent a form of counterculture and can be a cure for all the social distortions historically created by our society. So thank you very much, and I hope I can be there with you next year in the conference.
Thank you, Francisco. So the last country is Australia, and Australia has shown growing interest in both social business and microfinance. So I would request tech team, there is a 2-minute video from Australia. So please play the video.
Warm greetings to Professor Yunus sir, the Yunus centers, and all the distinguished participants of the 16th Social Business Day. I am Professor Ashraful, Chair of the Australian Regional Forum. It is my pleasure to share insight from our discussions on the forums held on 19 June 2026, where we brought academics, industry peoples, and researchers in one common platform. The main focus of our discussions was surrounded to the environments, especially on sustainable water solutions, climate-affected communities. We also had professors from technologies who highlighted how the secure digital inclusions to support equitable access to technology could be possible. And other distinguished participants discussed about the agro-processing initiatives to reduce water while creating jobs within the poor communities. I also proposed the idea of digital skills and social entrepreneurship hub, a platforms to empower young pupils with the skills, tools, and mindset to become socially conscious entrepreneurs and change makers. Across all the discussions, one message stood out very clearly. Social business is not just an idea, it is a practical pathway to peace. The Australian Regional Forum remains committed to advancing the 3-0 visions through innovation, partnerships, and engagements with global network. We look forward to working closely with the Yunus centers and the partners worldwide to turn these ideas into the impactful solution. Thank you very much.
So finally, we would like to conclude our sessions. And I was encouraged by productive report back session, where every country demonstrated genuine commitment to strengthening the social business. At its core, social business serves as a language of peace, not through rhetoric, but through action. By expanding inclusive economic opportunities, empowering marginalized communities, and fostering dignity through work and entrepreneurship. It addresses the roots of instability, disappear, inequality, and exclusion. This is peace building from the ground up. If we truly seek a peaceful nation and world, we must scale social business to solve specific social problems. That requires collective action from the government, corporations, banks, MFIs, NGOs working together to legally mobilize social business fund and prioritize the implementation over the deliberation and start to action. So thanks, distinguished report reporters from every country for their wonderful reports, though we have a time ahead. So thank you all of the distinguished reporter and my co-moderator, Ms. Nazneen, and thanks all of you for your patience and hearing this wonderful report back session of the country from. Thank you. Thank you. Hope to see you next year. And we also say happy birthday to our honorable son. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Down.
Thank you so much for bearing with us. I am super excited that although we've concluded our last formal session, there's still a very much exciting segment still left for us to enjoy. However, before proceeding, I would like to take this moment to really commemorate two amazing human beings who we've lost in this year. The late Muhammad Imamuz Sultan, former managing director of Grameen Kollan, and the late Muhammad Shahjahan, former managing director and CEO of Grameen Bank. Could we all take a moment of silence to respect these two amazing gentlemen? Requesting everybody to stand up. Let's all take a moment of silence to put some respect. We've lost two very important people to us, to the Grameen family, and it's time we commemorate this moment with silence. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. We can settle in now. Thank you to all of our moderators, all of our speakers for all the sessions that have been so amazing in the last 2 days. I think Social Business 2026 has been amazing experience because of all the speakers that we've had. Now I'd like to formally begin the closing ceremony, which we've been all waiting for. Over the past 2 days, we've heard remarkable ideas from every corner of the world. What is especially encouraging is how common themes have emerged. Young people, social businesses, technology, climate, women's leadership, and collaboration across borders. Those shared priorities remind us that while our contexts may differ, our aspirations are remarkably similar. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to invite somebody very important who has been with us sitting online waiting for this moment as well, Ms. Andrea Jung, President and Chief Executive Officer of Grameen America. Under Andrea's leadership, Grameen America has become one of the fastest growing microfinance institutions in the United States, empowering hundreds of thousands of women entrepreneurs through affordable financial services and pathways to economic mobility. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen as we welcome Ms. Andrea Jung with a wonderful clap, please.
Amazing Social Business Day. So happy that you've asked me to join the last session here and share some of the very, very proud story we have at Grameen America about social business in the United States. On behalf of all of Grameen America members and all of our associates, again, we send our best wishes and are so proud to be part of the Grameen family. Just to look at our scale, let us show you this chart, which shows that Grameen America has invested about $7 billion in entrepreneurial This is over the last 18 years. By the end of, we will hit another at $8 billion. 16 states, 30 cities, and we have served over 250,000 members. If you look at this, you could see that first 10 years of Grameen America's history, we dispersed $1 billion. It then took us to disperse the dollars by 2021. Then on only 18 months, the time got cut in half to disperse the $3 billion. All this during the pandemic, you can imagine. We began to be emboldened that we could, in fact, solution in the United States to be the banker for the poor. So we launched a scaling plan at the end of 2023. And you can see that 4 billion, 5 billion, 6 billion, and then 7 billion earlier this year. And by the end of the year, we will be at $8.3 billion. And if you think about 10 years, dispersed dollars, now 225. In fact, by 8 billion, it will take 108 days. So we are dispersed at a rate of $2 billion a year now. Another way to help of this is that it took 6 to disperse dollars, and just in the last 3 post-pandemic, Grameen America delivered another $4 billion of capital entrepreneurs, which is larger than the first 60 years combined. Next slide is that where do we go from here? All the way to $40 billion is our very ambitious and exciting goal by 2033. If you just go to 7.8, so that's just 2 years from now, we will be at about $14 billion, so double where we are. So 700,000 women nationwide. In terms of back up as an organization and a banker to the would, our assets, total assets are over $700 million. You can see that on the bar on the left. That is 2 times larger than the median community bank, United States. It is 4 times the average credit union in the United States. And compared to most other profit lending organizations like ourselves, we are 40 times larger than any other organization in the United States. And to the brilliance of Professor and the Grameen and the execution with last years. To look over on the things that we've been able to do on the strength of the model, the resilience of our model, the 99% repayment rate of Grameen America Network over 18 years, that we have been able to over $500 million of philanthropy and low cost. So this has been a fuel for us to be able to fund the program. We were very fortunate to have the whole result come, a 36-month impact randomized control. There have been many control trials and outside the United States, some with questionable results. But here in the United States, Grameen America has conducted randomized control, and all of the results, them in blue, essentially show significant improvement increased business partnering, things, credit scores, reduction in material costs, social support, life satisfaction, and the ability to make decisions for those who are in the America program, those who are. So we'd be happy to share results with anyone in the audience. We're very proud of these results. I think it is a great testament in model microfinance here in the developed world. In terms of a social, here is the journey. We were on our way in 2010. You can see the dip was the onset of the pandemic in 2020. We were on our way to become social, business, sustainable rate. Pandemic hit, and we structure and give them time to repay their loans. But soon after, in 2021, see that Grameen America has achieved sustainability very healthily for the last 5 years. In fact, if you look at the absolute dollars operating surplus, you can see that since 2020, they have begun to rise. This year, the plan is for us to achieve 17 million of operating surplus, probably be close to 20 million US dollars. And as you can see, over the next 5 years, we'll start achieving nearly 100 US dollars operating surplus. So by 20, Grameen America will invest $400 million cumulative operating surplus through social business back into expanding impact and program hundreds of thousands more entrepreneurs and help them in their poverty. A very well enabler has been our technology. Marcus Berkowitz from Grameen America has really been the most valuable player because he has worked with our team, take us, again, paper and cash to a complete high-tech model, never lost with our high-touch relationship center role in the model. But first, we shipped Atlas. That was very, very important in 2016. And then we expanded that best-in-class cloud-based microfinance system with MOP. And had we not done those things, we would not have been able at the rate we did through the pandemic in 2020 through 2020. We introduced digital, so our center meetings are being held on 3,000 with 35 members attending for each meeting. Our attendance is as high, if not, and our repayment at an extraordinary rate. We have really very effective, very big part of the engagement, that it saves some participate. Then very exciting, in the last 2 years, is a member app. And this is called the My Grameen app on the mobile phones. It is a direct member communication app that allows them to for their loans, new products and services directly loans. In fact, if you take a look at some of the screens that we have, you can see opportunities. We went at Grameen America from 0% to 99% of our members adapting and using the app in less than 2 years. On average, our borrowers are app 2 times. Almost 90% of all of our loan applications and approvals are done appreciated by members in the app, saving so much time. And the features by both and page are rolling out in order. My attendance recommending allows to refer others to their group. The savings program is now on, and the digital portal with a lot of educational content, also a great coming soon. What's next in America? Congratulations on 50 years of the event, 20 years of the Peace Prize. I'm so proud. And as a gift, if you would, to celebrate these anniversaries, as Grameen America is coming upon its 20th anniversary in 2020, we are doubling down on social business in the U.S. Our sustainable Grameen America, incubating social business to better serve Grameen members. And just two of the, an idea. One, new social business, which is an answer to something that Professor Yunus has challenged us on for many years. Can we make a structural solution in social business? We can control our member savings and asset building. And this is something that for several years we have a very exciting opportunity to reach over $300 million of members in just the next years. A totally sustainable economic model. So it is the second social business in America. And then finally, one of the things that our members are is a member market, which will be an enabled member marketplace for hundreds of thousands of members, a place where they and buy and sell. It will help us keep business within the community while driving revenue growth. Our partners, friends and families of our members can also participate. And it will be potential for another social by monetizing access for transactions. So this is a very member-based and another exciting social business for Grameen America. So I just wanted to add the theme of today, the language of fractured world is business. We're seeing it ourselves, Grameen America, the United States, also challenge many challenges and economic powerful solution in a very troubled, proof positive, the Grameen and its incredible model is able to transit very successful decades later, growing and social business, changing the landscape of the United States of America. So we're proud to be part of the Grameen family, to share our story, and really to be part of the movement to a better world through the heroes and our part here in the United States. So thank you very much. Hope you are all well. You a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, Andrea, for that amazing presentation. Although we do wish you were here in person and we could have heard you a little bit better because the connection wasn't the best. So truly apologies for that. Our next message comes from another remarkable global leader, Ms. Tawakkol Karman, recipient of 2011 Nobel Peace Prize, is an internationally respected human rights advocate, journalist, and a champion for democracy, peace, and women's leadership. Please direct your attention to the screen for her lovely video message.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon all of you, my dear brothers and sisters. Dear former President of Bangladesh, my dearest brother, Professor Muhammad Yunus. Dear members of the Global Social Business Summit, dear brothers and sisters, it's a great honor and pleasure to join you today online at this remarkable global gathering, which brings together social entrepreneurs, policymakers, academics, business leaders, and young people to explore the role of social business in building a more peaceful and sustainable world. This year's gathering is especially meaningful as we celebrate two historic milestones: the 50th anniversary of Grameen Bank and the 20th anniversary of Professor Muhammad Yunus receiving the Nobel Peace Prize. So congratulations. These anniversaries remind us that the single idea, when rooted in human dignity, can transform millions of lives and inspire the world. Today, we live in a world facing unprecedented division. Wars are expanding. Authoritarianism, polarization is deepening. Hate speech is spreading. And trust between nations and within nations and communities is steadily eroding. In this midst of this reality, one question stands before us. What language can still unite humanity? I believe the answer is social business. When political fails to bring people together, social business can unite them around our shared human values. Peace is not only the absence of wars, it is also the presence of justice, opportunity, dignity, and solidarity. Social business is the universal language that translates these values into realities that people experience in their daily lives. Social business does not ask about persons, religion, color, ethnicity, nationality, or political identity, or anything else. It sees only a human being who deserves dignity, opportunity, and hope. Every school we build, every hospital we open, every family that gains access to clean water, every young person who finds meaningful employment and work, and every woman empowered to build her own society, her own family. To own enterprise represents more than development project. It is an investment in peace. Yet today we face a troubling reality. At a time when humanitarian needs are rising dramatically. Global investment in social development and social business is unfortunately declining. Economic crisis, growing nationalism, prolonged conflicts, and shifting political priorities have reduced resources dedicated to development, while millions continue to suffer from poverty, displacement, lack of education, and inadequate healthcare. This decline is not only a humanitarian crisis, it is a direct threat to global peace. Wherever justice and opportunity disappear, disappear grows. And where disappear grows, violence and extremism find fertile ground. So, supporting social business is not an act of charity. It is an investment in peace, security, and long-term stability. In this context, I give a very big salute to my dear brother, the former president of Bangladesh, Professor Muhammad Yunus, my colleague, the Nobel Peace Prize laureate, Professor Muhammad Yunus. I'm so proud of you because you remain one of the world's greatest source of inspiration. You transformed our understanding of development by proving that poor people do not lack talent, they lack opportunity. Through microfinance, you enabled millions of women and families to become entrepreneurs and build lives of dignity. More importantly, Professor Yunus introduced the concept of social business designed not to maximize profits, but to solve society's most pressing challenges while remaining financially sustainable. Professor Yunus' vision demonstrated that investing in people is the most powerful investment any society can make. Today, as traditional development funding continues to decline, we must expand this vision by building stronger partnerships among governments, civil society, universities, the private sector, philanthropists, and young innovators. We must also harness technology and artificial intelligence to increase transparency, improve efficiency, and expand social impact. Above all, we must restore the value of human solidarity in global discourse. In an increasingly divided world, humanitarian assistance must never become hostage to political interests or geopolitical calculation. Human dignity is not negotiable. It is a universal value that belongs equally to every human being. Peace doesn't only begin when wars end. Peace begins when people know that someone believes in their right and work for the right to education, healthcare, freedom, opportunity, and dignity. That is why social business is far more than a response to crisis. It is the language that builds trust between people, the bridge that carries societies from division to coexistence, from conflict to lasting peace. So, dear brothers and sisters, let this summit become a renewed commitment to placing human being at the center of development, making social business a cornerstone of peace, and transforming inspiring ideas into partnerships that change lives. Because the future of peace will not be built by military power alone, nor by political agreements alone. It will be built when every person feels seen, heard, empowered, and able to shape their own future. Social business is not simply the language of peace. It is the pathway to peace. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, all great things one day comes to an end, but they also give us the pathway for new beginnings. After 2 great days of 16th Social Business Day, 8 on-site country forums, 7 breakout rooms, lots of conversations over coffee and at the marketplace, 3 great meals, and great Bangladeshi tea. We are at the end of this year's Social Business Day, and I would like to now begin the proceedings of the closing ceremony. Every successful gathering begins with a vision and ends with renewed purpose. Up next, I would like to invite 2 of our colleagues who has given leadership in making Social Business Day 2026 happen. Throughout these past months, these leaders have worked tirelessly alongside hundreds of colleagues, volunteers, partners, and friends, and did their best to make sure you all are hosted well. I would like to call on stage Ms. Lamiya Morshed, Executive Director of Yunus Center, who has spent these past months, worked day in and day out to bring this global community together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shazib. Honorable guests, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all of your efforts and for your participation. This year's Social Business Day was very special as it marks 50 years since Grameen Bank began its work in Jobra and 20 years since the Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to Sir and to the Grameen Bank. Over these 3 days, we heard from social business leaders, policymakers, partners from every continent. We're especially grateful to the 220 guests from 37 countries who came all this way at their own cost to be with us in Dhaka. Your presence really lifted the spirit of the event. I want to thank everyone who made this event possible, our speakers and panelists, the Grameen family of organizations, all my MD colleagues, all the advisors, our university partners, our youth networks, and our 30 clubs. I also want to thank the volunteers and my colleagues at the Yunus Center and at YY Ventures who worked day and night so each session could run without hitch. If anything fell short, we apologize for the inconvenience. The program on both days were rather packed. I had mentioned this in my opening remarks that we are so greedy to include all the wonderful experiences around the world. There's actually enough content for us to run into a 3rd day, and hopefully we can do that, if not next year, but one day in the future. I hope this event leaves you not just informed, but recharged. But that has always been the purpose of this gathering, to give all of us, after a year of hard work in our own corners of the world, a chance to reconnect, reflect, and refill. This was a particularly special year for us because it represented the proper homecoming of Social Business Day back to Bangladesh. We did it last year, but we only had Sir for a few moments at the opening of the event. This year, we're just thrilled to be able to have him for the entirety of the 2 days, and it feels like a real homecoming of Social Business Day back to Bangladesh. Let's give a big round of applause for Sir, who's been with us throughout 2 days. I once again congratulate Sir on 50 years of Grameen Bank and 20 years of the Nobel Peace Prize, and thank him for his everyday dedication, inspiration, and guidance to all of us through all these years. As we close, I'm reminded of something Sir said and has said for years, which is the essence of social business, which is that making money is happiness, but making other people is super happiness. I hope you all had some experience of that super happiness over the last 2 days. So as you return to your own corners of the world or to your own corners of your work in Bangladesh, I hope you will carry forward not just the memory of these 3 days, but also the responsibility that brings. And please consider this your advance invitation. We look forward to welcome you to the 17th Social Business Day next year. We have reached the end of our celebration here, but tomorrow our academic community will be gathering at the Grameen Yunus Center at Grameen Telecom Bhavan for the Academic Dialogue 2026. We will also have the 30 Club Convention in the afternoon. This academic dialogue is basically a setting for the international academics, educators, and researchers to reflect on the future of social business education and strengthen collaboration and advance the work of the YSBCs. So this is not quite a farewell, but thank you for being here and thank you for attending 16th Social Business Day and making it a success. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Can we have a huge round of applause for her and the entire Yunus Center team? Our next speaker has devoted more than 4 decades to strengthen the Grameen family of organizations and advancing Professor Yunus's vision through social businesses. As chairman of Grameen Group and managing director and CEO of Grameen Telecom Trust, Mr. Ashraful Hassan continues to lead initiatives that combine business, innovation with lasting social impact, creating opportunities for communities across Bangladesh and beyond. Ashraf sir, please welcome on stage for your closing remarks.
Nobel Laureate Professor Yunus sir, distinguished guest, respected speaker, valued partners, friends from home and abroad, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Grameen Group, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for being part of that 16th Social Business Day. Over the past 2 days, we have shared ideas, experience, hopes for a better world. This gathering has once again shows that social business is more than a concept. It is a global movement that brings people together to solve problems, create opportunities, and inspire positive changes. We are deeply grateful to Professor Muhammad Yunus for his inspiring vision and leadership. His lifelong dedication continues to inspire people around the world to build more just, inclusive, and human society. We are proud to continue advancing his vision together. We are also sincere thanks to our distinguished speaker, global leaders, policymakers, academics, innovators, business leaders, development practitioners, and social entrepreneurs. Your insight and experience have enriched our discussion, challenged our thinking, and inspired us all. Our sincere appreciation also goes to Grameen Bank, the Grameen Family Organization, the Yunus Center, our international partners, universities, and grassroots organizations. Your collaboration and commitment continues to strengthen the social business movement across the world. A special thanks to the young people, entrepreneurs, students who joined us from different parts of the world, especially the student of Grameen Caledonian College of Nursing for their beautiful cultural program. Your energy, creativity, and commitment give us great hope for future. You remind us that the next generation is ready to lead the purpose and compassion. As we celebrate 50th anniversary of Grameen Bank and 20th anniversary of Nobel Peace Prize awarded to Professor Muhammad Yunus and Grameen Bank, we are reminded that these milestones are not only the celebration of past achievement, but also the inspiration, the work that lies ahead. They encourage us to reach more people, create impact, and continue building a more inclusive world. Throughout these 2 days, we have explored how social business can address some of the greatest challenges. Let us carry forward the message of this gathering. Business can serve the people, finance can include everyone, healthcare can reach all, education can transform lives, and technology can empower communities. Finally, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to everyone, those who work tirelessly behind the screen to make this event a success. Our organizing committee, volunteers, technical team, law enforcing agencies, the event management team, brand solution, Cappuccino, Studio, and Impact Hub Coffee under the guidance of Shajib, our food and catering service provider, transport and other service provider, member of the various committees, subcommittees, and all the support staff. Your dedication and hard work to make this gathering possible. A very special thanks to our two wonderful master of ceremony, Shajib and Faria, for guiding us gracefully throughout the event. As we conclude the 16th Social Business Day, let us live with renewed inspiration and a stronger commitment to building a world of 3.0. Together, let us continue to turn our ideas into action, strengthen our partnership, and build a better future for all. Thank you, and I wish you all a safe journey home.
Thank you so much, Ashraf sir. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, delegates, speakers, guests, as we bring the 16th Social Business Day to a close, it is only fitting that we hear once more from the person whose ideas brought this extraordinary global community together. For 5 decades, Professor Muhammad Yunus has challenged us to imagine a world without poverty, without unemployment, and without environmental destruction, not as distant dreams, but as achievable goals. Every day, he teaches us that change is possible only if we tried. His work has inspired millions of entrepreneurs, students, policymakers, businesses, 3.0 Club members, and communities to rethink the purpose of business and the possibility of human creativity. Please join me in welcoming Professor Muhammad Yunus, 2006 Nobel Peace Laureate, founder of Grameen Bank and chairman of Yunus Center.
Hello. I see that. Actually, you don't want to go. That's what you're having so much fun here. So you're all please have your seat. We're having so much fun being together. This is always an emotional experience, the Social Business Day, whole period of it. But on the last day, it becomes really trying moment, extra emotional to say goodbye. After so much intense interaction that we had during the Social Business Days, we forget everything else. We want to concentrate on getting to know each other's experience during the period that we didn't see for a while and what's going on. We want to check with each other. Are we doing the right thing? Can we do it better? Who can be happening with ideas that we didn't hear before, some experimentation going on. So this is a fantastic occasion to be together. And we keep saying that this is a recharging of our batteries. And we feel strong and new, fresh, to jump in, get things done. And this was extra because we had the occasion of celebrating two particular moments in our history. 50th year of Grameen Bank. These 50 years is not easy years, very difficult years. But through those difficult years, we have survived, we have moved on, continued to expand, continued to bring things happen around the world. And that's spirit, that energy came because we insisted on being together on the Social Business Day. Even when we are not allowed to hold our Social Business Day in Bangladesh, our friends helped us to hold it in their countries each year. Let's give a big applause to our friends who helped us continue with the tradition of the Social Business Day. It's such a fundamental thing for us because in this, we are not alone. It's not something that we do ourselves. It's an occasional people come and look at it. No matter where you are, what you do, we always feel that we are doing it together. And we want to learn from each other. And we learned a lot. During these 2 days, we have heard how many different ways our organizations have tried to reach out to the poor people, help them, change their life. We took it as a challenge and want to make it happen. Remember, at the very beginning, we are saying poverty should belong to the museum. And we still believe in it. We should be building the poverty museum in every village. Say this village, we have made it sure we have got rid of poverty forever and ever. So if you want to see poverty in our village, we'll show you in our museum. So that tradition that we want to make it a history, not a present, not future. So that's the challenge we take. That's why we come here. Along the way, we kept on challenging things, making sure that these are corrected. And that's how social business came into picture. And we feel stronger. And during these discussions, we saw how many different ways each one of us, organization, creating those social businesses. Each one is different. Each one is fresh. Each one is new. Gives so much ideas that how it can be improved, how it can be done. Because we are doing it in a spirited way, because our challenge is very clear in front of us, many business people are contacting us because they see it's worthwhile to get in touch with you because lots of things coming up with you. While the sessions are going on, there are discussions going on from companies who want to do this, companies who want to supply this, companies who want to provide this. So this is a good sign that they see is a good opportunity to do business with us because we are in social business. In social business, it's just like any other business, but only thing we don't want to take profit home. Profit is recycled into the business. And the purpose of the business is to solve the problem. So we continue to do that. So that is something that we feel stronger when we now come out of the Social Business Day. We feel more equipped than ever. And we want next 1 year will be far more fruitful because we got together, we put our heads together, because we continue to think in a way we never thought before, how to change, how to improve, how to solve the problem. Because the whole world is looking at you. They need guidance. People get lost in the old way of thinking, old way of doing. When they talk to you, when they look at you, they see the freshness, the way that you address the problem, the way you see the problem, the way you resolve how do you resolve the problem? by creating a new idea, by improving the idea that you have been using before. So lots of things we have learned from each other. That's the gain that we get from being together. So this moment will be remembered because we have many, many things we listed that these are the things we want to do now. And we have many things coming up. We just presented during the discussion, which is halfway, which is quarter way, which is almost done. So we see this as the future of our work because whole world is waiting for the solutions. And we don't see any solutions. That's how we came with this final kind of a picture, 3-0 world. We keep reminding ourselves this is a self-destructive civilization that we have created. It has no future but to extinct itself. We don't want to have this world to go extinct. We want to create a new world for us. That's the new world that we have defined as a world of 3 zeros. And the 3 zeros now is becoming more and more interesting for people. In the beginning, they said, oh, this is another cliche they came up with. Now they realize it's not a cliche. This is the way out. You cannot get out of the problem that you created yourself to destroy this whole planet. Only way out is to follow this path, create a world of 3 zeros. And we take it seriously. And I'm very happy that all those 3-0 clubs coming up and inspired us to see what the progress, because sometimes we don't have information, so we slow down a little bit. When we have this, when we gather here, when you hear all the progresses made, what the advancement made, then we get inspired to do some more. And this is the pathway that we lay down for future. So future depends on us. We have to take the lead and make it happen. This is a wonderful 2 days. These are wonderful 2 days we have together, and we carry the inspiration that each of us transfer to each other. So that inspiration will take us to the destination that we set for ourselves. When we say goodbye, we'll feel sad because we have so much fun together. So much excitement together, so much to do. We cannot just wait. We want to make sure we go back and get into work right away. We would. And we'll pass on what we have discussed to our colleagues back home, how it has been done, what's happening, who did what. Many new organizations attended this year. That's a very good sign. It's not, people are not getting tired of saying thing, microcredit, microcredit. And people say, oh, we heard it enough. What is new? So when we get together, we see so many new things happening. Nobody gets tired of hearing the same thing because we're not saying the same thing. We gather here with the results. We don't come here with a theory. We come here with a practice. We come here with concrete results. We come here with definite steps. So that's what makes us so strong and so bold. And we become seeing each other, hugging each other, shaking hands with each other, make us very bold. Because we know people who are arguing things, these are empty arguments. We have heard it many times. We are sick of those arguments. We just follow the path that we have created ourselves. We know how it is, how inspiring it is. When it gets done, when it is successful, whole world says it is right because they cannot ignore it anymore. So we produce results, we continue to do that, and that's what we carry back with us. I hope next year we'll have many more things to share and also report back what happened to the things that we discussed this year, which sounded like maybe, maybe not. But next year when we come, say what exactly we have done, and then we know it's not words, it's a concrete steps. And in the meantime, refinement of the thing that we have done. In the meantime, so many other partners that we have gathered brought us together. Many more ideas that will come. Because it's a creativity, it is a thinking process, it is the vision which is important for us. We need a very clear vision, inspiring vision to make things happen. World will be very grateful to you because you take this responsibility, and you take this responsibility with excitement, not as a burden. We want to get things done because we enjoy getting things done for the people. People are waiting for us, and we make our commitment that we'll deliver. We're not going back and give up. We are not here to give up anything. We are here to get the ultimate results produced. Thank you for being here. And as we say goodbye, we'll keep in touch and be in real contact to make sure we do things that we committed to ourselves. It is a commitment to us. It's not a commitment that we are making outside. Just within ourselves, we make those commitments to make things come true. Thank you. We'll see good conclusions. Thank you. Bye-bye. But we'll be in touch. Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful to see you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Not yet. You cannot go. No, you have to stay here.
Okay.
We are conspiring for a while. And to disclose this, I would like to now welcome on stage Ashraf sir and Lamiya. Please come on stage.
We have a round of applause, please.
And do you know where Ankita Sohel is? Ankita, where are you? She's hiding somewhere. Ankita is hiding somewhere. Does any of the managing directors and advisors of the Grameen group knows where Ankita is? Can you go look for her? Come on stage. All the managing directors and advisors of Grameen group, can you come on stage? And where did anybody saw Dom? Enzo?
Hello. Ankita.
Enzo?
I'm looking for you. Where are you?
Shankar sir, Kate? And does anybody has access to Zoom? Can you see if you can connect to somebody from the United States of America? And we have a guest of honor, Dina Yunus. Can you come, please? Please. And Rida, are you in church? Are you the DJ today?
Sajid,
What are you
found
singing?
Ankita. She's here.
You found Ankita?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, can you go see what Ankita
Sir, Ankita is here, sir. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Professor Yunus. Happy birthday to you. Again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Professor Yunus. Happy birthday to you. Yunus sir, 3 cheers for Yunus sir. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Aziz bhai, do we have Monica up on the screen? Aziz bhai? Aziz bhai? Aziz bhai?
Let's hear from Enzo.
Professor Yunus, tanti auguri a te.
we have the audiovisual team here with the camera? May I request the spouses of all advisors and the MDs to come up to the stage. Many of you could not come. Please come up to say happy birthday to sir, please. চলে গেছে? চলে গেছে, ঠিক আছে।
Can you bring it? Can you bring it? Sir, can you just come here for one moment? Shankar, just come here 1 second. Sir, to edige. Done. Just come to the front here. Come to the front here. Can all the Nepalese please stand next to him? Yeah. Please, can the Nepalese delegation gather around? Further back. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
No, I already gave.
Okay.
Small things are here. You can give.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I also give it?
Huh?
Can I also give this to her?
Yeah. Why don't you give
Actually,
it? Give it. She has one more thing. Who gave me the mic? Take it back. Mic. Okay. Mic নিয়ে ঘুরতেছি. Can I give this back to you? Thank you.
Thank you.
So that সবাই দেখতে পারবে.
All right. Now we have a new celebration coming up. Can we have everybody right beside Professor Yunus? There'll be less of enjoyment, but we don't want to leave this like this. I will now play music. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start playing the music. Music, please. Let's all just enjoy the music. Let's have some good time with our sir. Please. Joshi bajano karo. Koi tomar music koi. Music, please. Yes. Everybody, please come here. Join our team. There you go. Yes. Everybody to leave, please. No more pictures, please. It's time for sir to enjoy his birthday. Can you stop the mic, please? Can you stop the music?
আপনারা পিছনে সরেন, স্যারকে নিয়ে আসবো, স্যারকে নিয়ে আসবো। GCCN টিম এখানে দাঁড়ান। ওকে, পেছনে একটা লাইন, তারপর সবাই বসে যাবে। মাঝখানে সামনে 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 সবাই বসে যান, বসে যান।
Hello and welcome to the
সামনে
Jung
যারা আছো তারা বসে যাও প্লিজ, বসে যাও। একটু পেছনে, পেছনে যারা আছে পেছন দাঁড়ানো যাবে না। No selfies, no personal photo, only two photo. সবাই আমার কথা শুনতে পাচ্ছে? হ্যালো, এক্সকিউজ মি, অল দি লাভলি লেডিজ প্লিজ, আমার কথা একটু শুনতে হবে ভাইয়া, একটু একটু। আচ্ছা সবাই, প্রেসার করা যাবে না, প্রেসার করা যাবে, প্লিজ প্লিজ, আমাদেরকে রুট ব্যবহার করতে